In a previous video, I talked about how someone who was convicted of a criminal offense could go about setting aside that conviction. If you were charged with a felony, this can result in restoration of your civil and your gun rights. Now, as of January of 2023, a person can go one step further and move to seal the record of that conviction. So what does it mean to have your record sealed? Anyone who's been convicted of a criminal offense now has a criminal history. And this can show up on a background check, whether you're applying for housing or you're applying for a job. But if your record's been sealed, it will no longer show up on your background check. So what's the process for having your conviction sealed? Well, first, you have to complete all the requirements of your sentence. This includes finishing a term of probation and paying off any outstanding fines and fees. After that, there's a mandatory waiting period. And for a misdemeanor, it's no less than 2 years, and for a felony, it's no less than 5. Once the mandatory waiting period is satisfied and you've completed all the obligations of your sentence, you now got to fill out the petition and file it with the court. So how do we do that? You can go online and do a Google search and simply Google something like Seal Criminal Record Arizona. That'll take you to a hyperlink, which will then show you to a form that's about 4 pages in length. You'll complete the form, sign it, and get it filed with the court, and this will start the process of getting your record sealed. Once the court receives your petition, it's going to notify the Department of Public Safety and request a current background check. What the court's really looking for is to make sure that the person stayed out of trouble and that we've got a long period of law-abiding behavior in the wake of this conviction. Now, there's no specific timeline for when the court will issue a ruling on the petition, but I've had some granted in as little as 6 weeks, but for more complicated cases, it can take months. It's important to note that not every criminal conviction is eligible to be sealed. Additionally, in some circumstances, even a sealed conviction is required to be disclosed. For example, if that person is applying to become a law enforcement officer. If you have questions about this video or any other criminal matter, shoot me a text.